Don't get confused with market demand and aggregate demand. Both market demand and aggregate demand both are different things. Market demand means it is the aggregate of a particular commodity, and aggregate demand is the total demand for goods and services demanded in the economy in a financial year. And most important thing is that market demand is a micro concept and aggregate demand is a macro concept, and that is why we have not mixed up with this. Hello, namaskar, sat sri akal, vanakkam, salam. Today we are going to discuss about the market demand and how to draw the market demand. In the previous video we come to know about how to draw the individual demand, and today we are going to learn how to draw the market demand curve. And what is market demand? That we discussed earlier, that market demand is the total demand of a particular commodity. By adding up all this individual demand we get the market demand. Similarly, if we draw the market demand curve, we have to take help from the market demand schedule. And how to make the market demand schedule, that also we learned in the previous uh, video. And now you see, while we draw the market demand curve, it is the horizontal summation of all individual demand curves. Let's look at here that demand schedule. It is the market demand schedule that I have made. Here it is the price in rupees. Here the quantity demanded by A, quantity demanded by B, and market demand is the A plus B. We have taken, for simplification of our analysis, we have taken that in the market there are only two individual. One is individual A, another is individual B. Now we have also given here, see, when price is 1, market demand is 40 units. It's individual demand by A is 40 units and demand B by 50 units. When price is 2, A demands 30 units, B demands 40 units. When price is rupees 3 per unit, A demands 20 units, B demands 30 units. And when price is 4, A demands 10 units, B demands 20 units. And remember that we have made it as a hypothetical demand schedule. And what we have to show here, that as price increases, quantity demand also decreases. There is an inverse relation. This is how the demand has been decreasing as price increasing. Again, as price increasing, B's demand also been decreasing. Each and every time, when price is 1, market demand is 90, because if we add this 40 units, when price is 1, consumer A demands 40 units, consumer B demands 50. So market demand is 90 units, as we have assumed that there are only two consumer, right? Now, when price is 2, A demands 30 units, B demands 40 units, and total market demand is 70 units. When price is 3 per unit, it increases to 3 per unit. A demands 20 units, B demands 30 units. The total demand is 50. When price is 4, A demands 10, it's 20, and total is 30. In a similar way, if there will be another consumers, C, D, E, F, Z, dot X, Y, Z, we have to add up all the demand to get the market demand at each possible price. Remember that we have to take it each possible price. Here you see, when price is 1, market demand is 90. When price is 2, market demand is 70. When price is 3 per unit, market demand is 50. When price is 4, market demand is 30. And remember that here, each and every time it is price per unit. Don't get confused. It is price per unit. And when rupees 1 is per unit price, market demand 90. In the same way, it happens. Now, let's go towards that demand curve that I have drawn earlier. Here, you see the market demand for A. This A. In the last video, we discussed there how to draw individual demand curve. So, individual demand that I made here. So, like this. Here you see, this is how as price decreasing, demand increases. Okay. In this similar way, you can see when price, this is B, you can draw like this, you can draw like this, you can draw like this. because this is how they are get connected. This is how they are get connected. Now we have to do the market demand curve. When price is 1 per unit, market demand is 90. See, it is 90. When market demand is 2, when price is 2 per unit, market demand is 70. It is 70 rupees 2, it is 70. When price is 3, market demand is 50. 50. It is 50. When price is 4, market demand is 30. That is 30. So this is how you can get the market demand. And at the beginning I told you it is the horizontal summation of individual demand makes the market demand. And remember one thing, the market demand curve, that is DM, market demand curve, DMA plus B, which shows the average characteristics of all individual demand. And remember one more thing, that market demand curve is much flatter. This is demand for A, this is demand curve of B, and this is the market demand curve, which is much flatter. You see, this is steeper, but it is a flatter, because in case of market demand, response to the quantity demand due to fall in the price will be more, because in case of individual it was less. See, it is 40, but here it is 90. When price is 2, it is 30, it is 70. In the similar way, if you compare with A, B, then you can see that the response is more here, and that is why the market demand curve is flatter. Again, I am telling you, don't get confused with the market demand and the aggregate demand. Market demand is aggregate, but aggregate of what? Aggregate of a particular commodity. And aggregate demand is the total demand for goods and services, and that is in macroeconomics. And market demand is in macroeconomics. Okay, thank you. Wrapping up for today. Thank you all. Study well, because the exam period is very soon. By February ending, the exam will start for the CBSE. So study well. Thank you. Thank you all. Love you all.